So there guys, welcome back to Towns with Charon and Velerious.
Hello everyone, thanks for saying hello to me, Sharon. Hello.
Best,
Was there a siege? Have you checked? I bet you haven't, have you?
Professional. Is there a siege? I don't think there's a siege.
There might be a siege, I don't know. No, there wasn't.
Oh my god, your fucking mouse, mate. Have you turned the sensitivity up?
No. It's just literally you're so shit at using anything with sensitivity in it. Ironically, guess what it's set to at the moment?
You have it so high.
Guess what it's
like
set to?
1 billion.
1,444.
10 billion DPS.
Do you know your mouse is upstairs?
What?
1,200.
Actually,
it's 244.
Mine's set to 1,800 DPI.
Wow, so this is slower and you're having fucking issues with it. Because to show you, mate, done it.
But mine, that's also because mine's a lot more lightweight than yours.
Yeah, well, I do put weights
yours
in
is a very heavy
I like
mouse.
a nice heavy one. I've got a big hand!
I like a light mouse because I'm used to playing Counter-Strike. That was where I developed the need for a light mouse.
I like a nice heavy mouse because I'm meant to be playing TF2 heavy where you hold down the button and slowly aim.
Yeah.
You don't really whip around really quickly.
Well, I have the lightest mouse Razer do these days, which is still too heavy for me because they don't make the one that I like anymore.
What you should do is just get a mouse and take out all the components. Just take out everything inside it.
I used to use a trackball for fucking years, mate. Trackball mice were brilliant.
Oh yeah, trackball, mate. Put a little grey ball inside it. Fucking fantastic and all that.
Towns is laggy as hell today. Good.
Yeah, it usually does that. I think it's just the orders. The orders have really screwed Towns over.
We've got so many orders in right now. What were we ordering them to do? Can you remember?
Struggling desperately. It's just like, plus guys.
What did we have them doing?
Build the wall. Build the wall, build the wall, build the wall, do a chop, build the wall, build a chop. We were going to do
Were they doing shit down here as well?
We're going to do a chop, weren't we?
A chop?
Hashtag chop.
Craig Muscle wants us to do something down here. I'm sure he wants us to mine into this area.
Oh, but what if it just leads back round and then the ghosts get
it won't, because these are all solid walls now. There's no branches.
Are we sure?
Yeah, so there's nothing that can actually connect onto the ghosts. But he wants us to do it, digging.
So he wants us to mine all the way around the ghosts and build a wall between us and them.
Yeah, I think basically he wants us to move this block up, and then we can dig down through that section. But I don't think it's a job for today, Velerious.
Definitely not. Towns is being a bit weird.
It's chilling time, Velerious, because it's Peribishmas time. In fact, last episode was probably the Peribishmas episode, but this will go out just afterwards, so, Peribishmas 2017, 2016, 2016.
Towns is, completely pooped,
It's completely
pooped. I don't know if you're watching the FPS counter, but it hits 26 and then instantly declines, then hits 26, then instantly declines, and it just keeps doing this.
Yeah, it's dead. Never mind.
It's like it can't run at 26 FPS anymore, otherwise it legitimately will just burn my CPU out. What's that? You got an 8-core CPU? Not enough for Towns! Towns requires a minimum of
16 cores.
Towns requires a minimum of 64 cores.
Towns is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
You need to have quadruple crossfire, 4 graphics cards, each having at least 12 gigabytes of graphics available.
Oh man, that's almost enough to run No Man's Sky. There's already 2 clones of No Man's Sky out, by the way. I don't know if you've noticed, people have been like, okay, we can probably do better than that.
Well, to be fair, how can you fucking clone it? It's Minecraft. They've even just introduced building in it. Yeah. It's Minecraft.
Minecraft in space.
It's pretty Minecraft. In fact, no, Minecraft in space has been around for ages. There's an actual Minecraft in space where you build a bloody ship and fly it. There is so many different versions of that. What have you done? Why are you destroying this hobgoblin edge?
It's in the way.
I don't think it is.
It's in the way. It's right there.
Well, that's your fault. Now you'll just have to live with that mistake that you did ages ago.
I suppose I could give them an order to move it somewhere.
I don't think
We've got so many. I think we should have like a hobgoblin head amnesty for Christmas and get rid of this whole patch of heads because it's in the way.
But Craig Muscle will literally rip his dick off.
Yeah, but then we can build this entryway right up to the path.
Or we could just talk about bollocks for 20 minutes and do fuck all.
Well, at the very least, I just want to get rid of a few of these.
Why are you so against the heads?
Well, it's just because they're in the way now, mate. We've got so many heads. I mean, how many fucking heads? Imagine what they smell like.
To be fair, it's a bit of a shit idea putting them there, because this was going to be the place that we were going to actually build up.
Yeah, hobgoblins smell bad enough as it is when they're alive.
We should have really put them mostly to the left in front of the mansion, now it's built, or to the right where all the trees are, because that would have been better, which we put some over there, but never filled it.
A side entrance it's a bit gay, mate. You don't put side entrances on. Oh, you fucking idiot, Townies. Get out of there. What are you doing? Why are you in a hole with an owl? Get out.
Well, owl. Stop weirding out the blocks. You're making the FPS even worse. Oh my god, it's literally going to break.
Fucking towns.
So yeah,
oh my god.
Brand new timer today, Sharon. It's beautiful.
Yeah, because your phone's broke, mate.
Yep.
Versus phone is fucked, guys.
Hardcore
Absolutely fucked. Do you want to tell the story?
What I would like to mention is the fact that Samsung, I wish they'd just clue you in what they're doing. There is no clear distinction of what they're doing. Like, I even got a message off them just saying, an engineer is now repairing your phone. Oh, thanks. What was wrong with it again? You could at least tell me what the fuck was wrong with it.
Well, it's...
Because whatever was wrong with it, right, get this, is covered by my warranty.
Yeah.
Which means that it was nothing I did to the phone.
No, it was
the fucking...
It was the update.
In which case, though...
It was the marshmallow update that's
But in which case, with a marshmallow update, if it was that I just fucked it because I installed it incorrectly, right?
Yeah. Well, how can you install an update incorrectly?
You install it without enough battery, and it shuts off halfway through, thus corrupting quite a lot of the data.
You didn't do that, did you?
No. But if I had done that, it would have gone in, they'd reset it back, install the update, and then send it back. It's nice easy. Whatever's gone wrong is quite clearly something wrong with the fucking motherboard from the amount of time that it's taken for them to get it, assess it, and repair it.
It's completely shagged. Hopefully they just send you a new one, and then...
I don't think they can. Literally under their warranty, it's like, we will not replace anything. We'll replace the phone. We will only give you replacement parts in the phone.
Fucking
so
assholes.
If your motherboard is fucked and your RAM is nearly gone, we'll replace the motherboard, but leave the RAM for you. Fuck you.
I was going to say, isn't the whole point of a warranty that that they fix that shit or replace it?
That should be it. It should be, look, we're going to have to replace the motherboard. It's cheaper just to get you another fucking phone.
Fucking Samsung.
Come from China anyway.
Oh,
it's like everything is so cheap over there. It's so racist.
It's so cheap.
It's like literally, you go over to China, you're like, hey, I want...
when they say your engineer's fixing this, it's probably some 5-year-old Chinese kid in a sweatshop somewhere like, oh, I don't make phone work. I don't know why he's German.
to be fair, if it was a 5-year-old Chinese boy, I'd be quite happy because he'd probably take it, flip it over, take out all the parts, put them all back in,
probably
back,
could fix
and then just hand it back. There you go, fucking fixed it in 2 seconds.
This is the thing, they joke about these, Chinese kids and stuff. It's like, I can't make an iPhone.
I mean, fuck me, we were looking at that camera Dad's got today, and it's like, it's quite clearly Chinese, and yet they built it in such shitty quality and everything. That's lasted in 2 years.
Yeah.
2 fucking years. A phone from fucking Britain barely lasts me a year. And that's made by professional technicians, apparently.
It's one of those things, isn't it? A lot of these consumer electronics are supposedly built to break anyway, so that you have to fucking upgrade and replace and shit.
But it's like,
we couldn't use the indestructible Nokias forever. They had to alter that shit.
Say you're in America.
What do you mean it would last for 20 years? That's ridiculous.
Will it blend?
Will it blend?
But say you're in America, right? And you're like, I'll just get the brand new iPhone.
In America, right?
Yeah. And they're like, brand new iPhone. That'd be $1,200. Then you go to China and it's like, I love brand new iPhone. Oh yeah, mate. This one, it's crack copy, does the exact same as normal iPhone. Lasts twice as long. Here you go. That'll be $10, mate.
Yeah.
Also unlocked to any network you want, mate. Not locked to any fucking networks you don't want. And it's not got any technical support, which is the only thing that you get when you go on this thing. And the technical support usually is a guy in an office on his own, usually without a t-shirt on, fat and sweaty, on Twitter, replying to your messages at the speed of 1 reply per 10 hours, going, hey buddy, your phone is broke. And you're like, well, yes, I sent it in. I know that part. Would you like to give me more information about where my phone is? Well, an engineer's got it. Well, thank you. At least I know it's gone to the right fucking people. I don't know where it is or what fucking part of the world it's in, but
you ain't never getting it back.
The last thing I heard about my phone, right, was
they're going to find all your nudes on there. And they're going to keep it.
Put this as where they delivered my phone. Delivered to Doc.
Okay.
Signed by Leeds.
Okay.
So I can only presume
the city of Leeds signed for your phone.
Yes. That has now been delivered to a Doc somewhere in the world.
Do you think it's Doc? Like, oh, Doc!
No, it's DOCK.
Oh, right.
Imaginably, they've gone over to Leeds, put it on the first dock they found.
Leeds, the famous coastal city of Leeds.
Exactly, yeah. They've just found a barrel full of fish, thrown it in. It's like, it's Leeds.
If you're not from England, Leeds is sort of smack bang in the middle of England. It's about as landlocked as it gets. I mean, that said, there probably are some canals there. So maybe.
Do you want to know the weirder thing? So I looked this up online and discovered that, in fact, what it means is it's a dock as in a hub.
Yeah,
they
mean a hub.
So what they've done is they're
calling it a dock because like that's like it's a fucking, I was going to say weeaboo, but not weeaboo. What's the thing? Hipster.
Yeah,
it's just a hipster term, isn't it? Like the iPhone dock and stuff. And it's not a dock, is it? It's just a fucking holder,
a piece of fucking plastic, mate. You put your fucking iPhone in. But yeah, so basically they've taken my phone and put it in a warehouse somewhere. That's what I got told.
Yeah, it's in a warehouse.
The day after it was meant to be in, and it was signed for by Leeds. Yeah. Now, the one issue I do have with this is everyone else who's got it signed by gets it signed by the manager of the warehouse that it's gone to. Who the fuck is Leeds? Because if there is actually a man called Leeds out there, why the fuck have you not changed your name?
Could be, actually. I think Leeds is actually a surname as well as the name of the place.
But even so, they didn't put Mr.
Like
Leeds.
You can get Joey Essex and...
I suppose they can't put Mr. Leeds because you assume he's gender, mate.
Wow, yeah.
You just assume my gender, mate.
You know, Lisa Leeds.
Just imagine them stood at the fucking warehouse door. So is that Mr. Leeds? Are you assuming my gender, mate?
Yeah.
Just going to put Leeds.
Yeah, exactly.
Just Leeds.
But
But even so, right, put it this way, that's how stupid this was, that UPS just basically said, we've left it at a dock in Leeds.
Yeah.
And it's like, the thing is, I don't even know if it's in Leeds, actually, because it says left at dock, signed by Leeds. It could be in Grimsby dock, signed by a guy called Leeds, in Grimsby, for all I know.
It could be. It literally
could be anywhere. It could be on a fishing boat. It could be on a tiny fishing boat being shipped out to China with one of them fucking guys with the sticks, you know, like a gondola, just pushing them along to China through the ocean. A very long stick. That's how they repair your phone. And then they just send you pictures of your phone, just like, oh, it's in the Himalayas now, but being carried by the Yeti then we have.
I think they could do it with those, you know, extended power poles that they all have.
Just extend. But the thing is as well, that's where it stops. So now, after that, you have no idea of where your phone is. You don't know if it's been taken to tech. They don't email you if there's anything wrong with it, right? Unless it voids your warranty. Right. So if they get it and the screen's broken, they will email you and go, screen's broken, it'll take this much to fix it, and all that.
Right.
If they take it and the motherboard's fucked, they just won't email you. They'll just fucking leave you. They'll wait four fucking weeks to get the parts for the fucking motherboard, fix it, and then just send it back without a word.
The good thing is, if it turns up after, like, the 1st of January, you can, like, be like, it took a whole year to fix my phone.
It took a whole year to fix my phone.
I've been waiting for this for a whole year, Samsung.
It's like, you know, when you order these meerkats nowadays, where it goes
I personally don't order any meerkats for Velerious, but
I've seen Mum and Dad order many meerkats, and to be honest, when you order the meerkats, they go like, oh, they're now in Peru, now going around the Himalayas. That's what's happened to my fucking phone.
They send those little comedy tracking notes, don't they? As though it's like travelling there from fucking meerkat land. Where did they come from? I know they've got Russian accents, but I don't think they're Russian, are they?
Meerkatonia or something like that.
Meerkatonia. Meerkatonia. It sounds like a band.
Just ignore that. Sorry, the battery is dying on my tablet. So, all I just kind of imagine now is that basically UPS drove out to a really kind of, you know, in the middle of nowhere place with just a very shitty wooden dock on it and an old man, and they gave him my phone in a box. And he signed his name as Leeds. Was it
fucking Crazy Joe, the guy who makes those ironing boards?
I think he then clambered into his gondola.
Welcome to Crazy Joe's phone repair.
He went into his gondola.
I repair your phone, pistol.
He rode all the way to America.
Rode all the way home.
Where Trump was there. Took my phone. Trump has my phone. Trump took it to the White House, obviously.
Took your phone, slapped a Mexican with it.
Yep, he took it to the White House, slapped a Mexican, gave it to him. The Mexican took it back to Mexico, was like, what the fuck is this shit? Couldn't do anything with it. So they gave it to the cartel. The cartel put a load of drugs inside it, shipped it out to China. So then little Chinese boy opens up the container that fell off the back of a wagon to find a phone in there filled with drugs. Empties out all the drugs, throws the phone away, keeps the drugs, because no point having that. So then some little fucking street hermit comes along, takes my phone, picks the phone up, looks at it, turns it over, takes out the battery, puts it back in. Oh, it works! Just set that back to belly. There we go. And that is how your phones are fixed.
That is the full journey
of your phone.
That's exactly what happens when you send your phone to get fixed by Samsung.
And if you're asking how it gets back, usually it's launched by a nuke.
Catapult.
No, it's
Catapult turtle.
It's sent by that hermit to North Korea, along with a slanderous letter saying that someone has upset him. So they launch it as a nuke,
which makes it most of the way to England, but not quite.
Well, the nuke detaches into the ocean, but your phone lands directly outside your door.
Do you remember when they fucking photoshopped, was it boats or something? Yeah. They had like a couple of boats and they photoshopped it into like 50 boats. Look at our fleet! It's like, we know you fixed it. Fucking North Korea. Oh my god. It's so crazy.
Yeah, no, that's kind of what I imagine happens.
I absolutely love it. Oh, what a surprise. Siege Part 2, the siegening.
Is it just me, though, or is it kind of like, when you send off for shit, you just expect a tracking nowadays?
No, not really.
I kind of always do.
Coming from a company, maybe, but you got to remember I buy a lot of second-hand shit from people, so I know that
but even
tracking is not a thing.
Even that will have the bare basic tracking. Your parcel has been put in the post box and is on its way. So now you just kind of get that.
Amazon tells you when it's been dispatched, but it's like some of them, like I've ordered that Farscape D20 book, and it's like its estimated delivery is like fucking back end of January somewhere.
Well, yeah, but
I'm not bothered because it's coming from the States. It's second hand. You know, I wasn't expecting it to be quick over Christmas time.
You get an expected delivery there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Now the woman on the phone at Samsung told me it would be 5 to 7 days. Okay,
But
she was like, it'll also come tomorrow. The UPS wagon to pick it up. Didn't come tomorrow. Came day after because UPS stayed in all day until 5:50 and didn't come. I got told by a UPS representative that I emailed that it would be coming today, and then a second one emailed me at 5:50 and went, "Oh, just taken over. By the way, it's not coming today. That guy lied to you." Lol.
You got to feel sorry for the second guy because I can totally sympathise. He comes into work. It's like Steve hasn't done anything. Fuck! I'm gonna have to email everyone and tell them.
I can't remember his name. I think it was Aubergine or something.
Aubergine.
Yeah, I think that was his name. Aubergine.
Steve Aubergine.
Yeah. But after all that has happened, okay. They take my phone and they leave it at dock. Now, dock also, as well, people pointed out, for the UPS delivery system, they do it for their own docks.
Right.
So it might not actually be in a Samsung warehouse, but in a UPS warehouse.
Yeah.
Which now means that that's the end of your shipment now. You can't track that any further. So I now never know when UPS hands that over to Samsung. Yeah. I never know when Samsung repairs it and sends it back to UPS. Because the only thing I've got to go on by reviews...
It's not nice being out the loop.
Yeah.
And it's like... we live in a world where it's like...
phones are necessary.
Just everything should be fucking trackable by now. Do you know what I mean? Why is it such a thing that it's like, all right, you're always going to have your cheap-ass economy service that just doesn't go anywhere. But when you're handling an item that's worth money like that, because your phone's newish, I mean, it's probably worth, what, 300 quid?
If you buy it new, it's 350 quid.
There you go.
So that's 350 quid new.
Exactly. At the very least, you'd think they could, just give you a vague idea of where it is. Just, we've still got it, mate. It's all right. We haven't lost it.
Yeah. Which, to be honest, some people have said after 4 weeks they phoned up Samsung to go, we've lost it.
Yeah.
And that's literally all they've said. And they're like, well, why didn't you email me? Well, there's nothing wrong with the warranty.
Yeah.
Well, they fucking emailed me, you fucking idiots. It's like, you're not going to replace it. Because they also said to this guy they weren't going to replace his phone. Yeah. And they weren't going to refund him. Even though they lost it.
Bang out of order, isn't it?
So basically, he had to fork out for a new phone. Because also it was out the warranty then. Because it had been 2 weeks past the warranty. Because they'd kept it quiet until after that to go, hey, run it. You remember that phone you gave us? We were waiting for parts. We put it on off his desk, and it's gone missing.
It just disappeared. I don't know what happened there.
It's just disappeared. He says as it's sat underneath the table, like propping it up.
Pablo comes walking in with his new phone. Oh, hi guys.
Oh, it looks like good times ahead for Pablo.
Looks like a Merry Christmas from Paco.
Paco finally has a phone. Let me take a selfie. Sure, Paco. Oh, it looks like bad times ahead for Paco now.
Sure, Paco, get back to building that wall.
Get back to building those phones. But I make 600 not falls. I can't make any more. Shut up, Paco.
I like how his name just alternates between Paco and Pablo Independent.
Well, it's because no one knows his name. It's just a small child. Name. They keep him in the basement. They happen to give him a phone at one point.
Oh, shit.
And also, I had that UPS guy as well, that where the Samsung representative was like, oh, please send your phone, take out your battery, send the battery. And
take out your battery, stick it up your arse.
And then send the charger. UPS guy comes, don't send the charger, mate. Don't get it back.
Yeah,
he's like, oh, okay, thanks then, UPS guy.
Don't send your charger.
And yet also, not had any complaints from Samsung. So quite clearly, they didn't need my fucking charger. They just do that to be a bastard.
Just to fuck with you.
Such little bastards, aren't there?
Yeah.
And to think,
real cock munchers.
How much I actually do quite like Samsung, due to the fact that usually, I mean, I don't know if that's the case anymore, but in the olden times of smartphone sharing, Samsung,
in medieval times,
Samsung seems to have pushed out the ball with the
ball.
Basically, you could put an SD card in there and swap the apps from the phone onto the SD card, which things like Xperia and stuff like that just did not do.
Yeah,
I don't know if they do it now. Which I fairly doubt, considering the fact that it's all
I'm sort of like worried when I eventually do replace my phone. I don't know if I want a Samsung one. I don't know if I want a Samsung one with all the exploding and the breaking and the burning and the biting.
What you do is you go to the next best one, Charon.
What?
My one. It's still number 2 on their fucking list.
What's your one?
Note 4.
Yeah, but that's still Samsung, mate.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. What if I want something that isn't Samsung? What's a good alternative to Samsung
There
other than Apple?
There isn't.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? That's the fucking problem right there, son.
Well, you can get the Chinese ones.
Oh,
But those are hit and miss. Basically, they come preloaded with the Android system on and everything like that. But some people have reported them being vastly superior to any other phone ever. And some people have said, well, I got the phone and it was a potato in a box. With some buttons on. They've just literally a Mr. Potato with buttons on it.
Mr. Potato Head with a SIM card in his mouth.
Yep.
Just a quick question, ready for next time.
Yeah.
How high do we want these wooden walls?
17 blocks.
We can't have 17 blocks.
16 blocks.
It can't have 16
15
blocks.
and a half.
No, you're too high.
14 and 3/4.
Do you reckon like
9 and
3,
3/4.
4 plus the tips?
Yeah.
4 plus tips.
We want that as high as possible, and then we want some
We
spiky
don't want it
bits.
as high as possible.
As high as possible,
because
so
then
we
it's
can't see
going to be
anything.
higher than the actual fucking outer wall.
Yeah, sexy.
But 4 plus tips.
We want it to tower over the outer wall, so when they look, they can just see the Badger Arena.
Let's go 5 plus tips then. At least it's taller than all the buildings in town.
We'll do that. 5 plus tips.
5 plus tips.
5 plus the tip. Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. Just the tip from now.
Right.
That's it.
Okay, so I'm going to pause it there, Velerious. I know we didn't get a lot done, but fuck it, really, to be honest.
There's
It's
been a
Christmas.
lot of
Fuck you
negative
guys.
things happening. The phone going, everything. It's like,
Oh, there's a caravan.
it's kind of fucked
on its
everything
way.
over.
Merry Christmas.
Because we've lost the timer, we've lost like my way of messaging anyone.
Yeah.
Text message,
It's been
Skype message, Steam message, everything was on the phone. In fact, I had to turn the Steam authenticator off because the fucking thing was tied to the goddamn phone.
All your nudes, all my nudes, all Plex's nudes, they're all on there.
It's just such a big
Big
loss.
database of nudes.
That Steam authenticator shit, I mean, that's just a brand in its fucking self. Oh my god.
That's the thing as well. It's like, yeah, you know that whole Steam thing of like, why do you tie this into your phone? It's like,
Because
yeah,
this
now
shit
I've
happens.
got no phone. How do I log in? How
Well,
I Steam?
Luckily, my Steam was on automatic,
Yeah.
but then a site that I usually go on went free key if you just go on and sign through Steam. Went on, sign through Steam. Please enter the code on your phone.
Yeah.
Don't have my phone. Well, I don't have the code, so it went. Okay, we'll send a text to your
we'll
phone.
send it again.
Well, no, we'll send a text to your phone this time.
Yeah.
I was like, don't have that. Well, there's nothing we can do then. Fuck off. Maybe you should get a phone.
And it's the worst the more things you tie in, because like all our YouTube accounts are tied into phones.
Yep.
And the problem is, I don't know which phones our YouTube accounts are tied to, because when they forced us, because they prevented us uploading until we tied it into a phone. I didn't have a phone at the time.
We do know what they're tied to.
One of them's tied to mine, but I don't know which. The other one was tied to one of the phones Mum had, but I don't know which one.
It was the old one.
And it's probably not functional anymore.
Well,
And I don't know how to change it to my current
I
phone.
don't think they changed her number, hopefully. But
But that's a problem. If we ever get locked out of our YouTube account, we can't get back in.
I think both of them might be through that.
And it's like
My
everything.
account and the main account.
My Twitter is now. They forced me to link my Twitter to my phone.
No, I haven't done that yet.
But I didn't have a choice. They wouldn't let me log in anymore, so I did it. So that is now tied to my phone. And if
Or
you
my
remember,
login.
a few years ago, Hotmail made me tie in my email to an alternate email address. I don't have an alternate email address, so that's tied to Mum's email address.
I did. Do you know what I did? I've got a
So if
.com.
anyone hacks Mum's email, they can hack my email.
I've got a .com email address, so I made a .co.uk one, same name and everything,
Nice.
and just fucking tied it into that. I went, right, same password on both fucking accounts, one fucking email.
Who's the king of security now, motherfuckers?
It's like, that's just the recovery email. I
was
don't
like,
use it.
when they made me do it, I was like, how is this more secure? This is now less secure
I
than
know.
it was before. Because now I'm totally reliant on the security of somebody else's email account.
Do you know the best thing about that as well? Okay, so my first email, let's call it johnsmith@hotmail.com.
Yeah.
And my second email, which is johnsmith@hotmail.co.uk.
Yeah.
Both of them have to be tied into an account for recovery. So I've tied them into each other.
Yeah.
So if you lose johnsmith@hotmail.com, then you would literally have to go into .co.uk. But then if you want to get into that one, you have to go in .com again.
Yeah.
So either one links to itself. I was like, why? Why did we made me do this stupid fucking roundabout way?
Why so recursive?
Why so stupid? So if I ever get locked out of both of them, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
It's
it.
stupid, isn't it? It's so stupid.
Well, did you know as well my Skype doesn't have a recovery on it? Because it doesn't have an email, right? Because
Yeah.
I signed up before Skype needed email, which means none of my emails are tied to it. It won't recover from them. And also, I went to go put an email in. I'm not allowed. I have to email the Skype admin to add a
So-
fucking email. What?
The other thing Steam does as well is like once a year, it makes me go in and verify my email address. Is
It's
this
done
still
that
your
this
email
year.
address?
Yeah.
And I'm like, Steam, I've been with Steam for 12 years. Since Steam started, I have been there with this same fucking email address.
Do you know the weird thing?
It's like every year, it's like, have you changed your email address? No, I haven't.
Do you know the weird thing?
Stop
Right?
it.
Who does change their email address every year? Because the only thing that comes to my mind is if you work at a job, put your job email down, then get fired for playing on Steam. In which case, no, that's not mine. I was fired from that job.
I mean, I'd imagine people change occasionally. I'd imagine, like, when, because obviously when I set mine up, Gmail didn't exist. Google didn't fucking exist when I set mine up. Oh my god, I'm older than Google, Velerious, in terms of my internet usage. Back then we used Alta Vista and Lycos.
You realise now
and Ask Jeeves.
You could just go to Hotmail and redirect everything to your Gmail account.
Possibly, but well, I probably have multiple Gmail accounts, but fuck knows what they are anymore.
Everyone just redirects everything to one fucking account.
But I'd imagine a lot of people migrated over when Google Mail first sort of appeared.
Because they wanted Google Mail Blue.
Well, it was private when it first came out, wasn't it? It was like a private beta.
Google Mail Blue. Go look that up. It's hilarious.
But I have no idea what that is. Anyway, we're way over time. Fuck, we've got to stop talking about bollocks, man.
It's not the bollocks. It's the fucking Steam Authenticator that came onto this.
Yeah.
With the stupid Steam phone thing.
Okay, let's leave it. Let's leave it there, Velerious. If you want to say bye-bye to everybody,
Bye-bye.
we'll see you next time, guys. Bye.